Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our coaches this weekend. A great weekend for our women's basketball team, and let's catch up with their head coach, Collin. And, once again, a great weekend for the ladies. Did some great stuff, especially on the road. Tough road trip, and especially battling conditions as well, weather-wise, adjusting schedules.
Yeah, it was a very important weekend for us. The game against McKendree has just kind of been a black cloud that's been over us for the past couple years. Haven't had a lot of success against them, so it was good to finally get that win. Carrie's always got their team playing well. We shot the ball well, and I thought we executed our game plan, as well as we had in a lot of games. Now, I wish we'd been a little bit stronger through the end. We had a pretty big lead. I think we were close to 20 at one point. Right. It dwindled down inside 10. So, it is what it is. I think it was a good learning moment. It's always good to learn and get a win at the same time. Springfield was a tough 2 days for us, just kind of dealing with the weather, not knowing if we're going to have the game or not, and just kind of staying mentally locked in. Once we shook the rust off and got things going, we were great. It was one of our better defensive games. Springfield can score some points, and to hold them under 30% shooting was a good day for us, and kind of finally seeing some rewards of the work that we're putting in during practice.
The one thing I'm noticing, and noticed it, with the Bellarmine Southern Indiana game, but then watching this past weekend, everybody is gluing together really, really nicely. Sometimes it takes the freshmen a little bit longer into the season to kind of get on the same page with the upperclassmen. I don't see that out of this group. I see everybody making major contributions game in and game out. Yeah,
and the team has always gotten along. I don't think chemistry has ever been an issue for us. Definitely things have been going very well for us the past 6 weeks. The girls are really clicking together and starting to figure out kind of how to play with each other, what each other's strengths are. When you bring in as many new players as we did, that does take time. Unfortunately, our freshmen, a few of them don't get the luxury of being a freshman. They've had to come in and contribute from the start, and so that's kind of what we've talked about is, we want to be a team that's well balanced and has different people that can step up in different situations. So in particular, our bench has done a great job of different people stepping up when it's necessary. Jada and Hunter had great games for us against Springfield, and different people have their different moments. And so whenever it is that time that they're needed or they're called upon, we expect them to be ready to go.
We haven't talked a lot about Yu, but I tell you what, she's really settled into that point guard position, and it's kind of taken a little bit of pressure off of Mary, letting her move out to that 2 slot to be able to free herself up for shots.
Yeah, in particular on the defensive end is where she's really given us a good spark. I think with Mary playing the minutes that she does, not having to defend the ball every game has given her a chance to not be under tension for the 35 minutes that she plays every night. So it's good to be able to get her a little bit of a rest. I mean, nobody really gets a chance to breathe on defense, but it gives her a chance to not be as active all the time. So that's been good. And yeah, Yu has done some really good things. She's been another one of those kind of players in the wing that has her night. She's had some big double-digit scoring games for us and hit some big shots and big moments for us. So, we know she's always going to bring energy and competitiveness that we need.
Middle portion of the five-game, 3-week road trip, and once again, not an easy trip. Quincy and Truman, who has been hovering right outside the top 25, most of the season. You can't take anything for granted once again in the GLVC, and especially a road trip like Quincy and Truman.
Yeah, it's always tough to play at Quincy. They've got a good crowd up there. They have just amazing local support, so we know we're going into a hostile environment. You can't take their record as an indicator of the type of team that they are. They do a lot of different things, and if they get you uncomfortable, that plays into their game plan. So they're going to change up a lot of their defenses. They've got arguably 2 or 3 of the best shooters from 3. So we've got to be prepared to defend that. I think our assistant coaches have put together a good game plan going into this in their scouting report. So as long as we can execute and take care of us, I think we should be in good position going in there.
No doubt about it. Thanks so much, Collin. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
Collin Lanam, our head coach for the women's basketball team, joins us. Both games this weekend, Quincy on Thursday, Truman on Saturday. Will be on the GLVC Sports Network, 5:30 on Thursday at Quincy at Pepsi Arena, and then up in Truman at 1 o'clock on Saturday. And that's right now, that's what we're hoping. But obviously, Mother Nature trying to throw some more curveballs. If there are changes, make sure you follow our Twitter feed, Maryville Saints, and also our website, MaryvilleSaints.com. We'll keep you updated on any changes to the schedule for the weekend. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.